Hello everyone, this is Naneshwar Sanap, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry at Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samaj, Arts, Commerce and Science College, Dindori. In this video lecture, we will learn about the second most important theories of covalent bond formation, that is molecular orbital theory, it also called as MOT. Before start this lecture, let us recapitulate what we learned in the previous lecture. In previous lecture, we will learn about the theories of covalent bond formation and type of theories of covalent bond formation, mainly VBT and molecular orbital theory. In last lecture, we will learn in the details of valence bond theory, and in this lecture, we will learn about the molecular orbital theory. Let us see the molecular orbital theory in detail. History of development of molecular orbital theory. This theory is put and forwarded by Hunts and Mulyankan. Let us see the assumption of molecular orbital theory. The first assumption of molecular orbital theory is the molecule is made up of atom. That means when two or more atoms combines together, they form the molecule. The second assumption is when the molecule is formed from atoms, they lose their individual character. That means whenever two or more atoms combines together, they lose their individual character. The third assumption is electron in molecule are delocalized as compared to what they are in atomic orbital or in isolated atom. These two assumptions are different from the valence bond theory. The fourth assumption of MOT or molecular orbital theory is the molecular orbital is assumed to be formed by the combination of individual atomic orbital. That means whatever molecular orbital is formed by the combination of atomic orbitals. The fifth assumption of molecular orbital theory is the wave function of molecular orbital is obtained by the linear combination of wave functions of atomic orbital. Atomic orbital having its own wave function, and when atoms combines together, that means their wave functions are combines together and they gives the molecular orbital or wave functions of molecular orbital respectively by using the linear combination of atomic orbitals or linear combination of wave functions of atomic orbital. The next point is comparison and features of valence bond theory and molecular orbital theory. Let us see one by one. Valence bond theory and molecular orbital theory. In case of valence bond theory, atom consists of nucleus and electron in atomic orbital, thus atom is monocentric. Similarly, in case of molecular orbitals, the electron in molecule move in the field of more than one nucleus, and thus the molecular orbital is polycentric. That means according to VBT, in case of atom, the electron is in the field of only one atom. They do not move over the molecular orbital. But in case of MOT, electron in the molecule move in the field of more than one nucleus, and that's why it is polycentric in nature. The second major difference is atomic orbital basically is named as s, p, d and f orbital in the valence bond theory, but in case of molecular orbital theory, the molecular orbital is generally named like sigma, pi and delta molecular orbitals and their respective antibonding molecular orbital, and they denoted by sigma star, pi star and delta star orbitals. The third difference is atomic orbital possess the different shape, size and energy. Similarly, the molecular orbital possess the different shape, size and energies. The fourth major difference or comparison is atomic orbital is arranged in their increasing order of energy. Similarly, the molecular orbital also arranged in their increasing order of energy. The fifth comparison between the VBT and MOT is the probability of finding the electron in atomic orbital is denoted by phi symbol, and the probability of finding the electron in molecular orbital is denoted by the symbol psi. The sixth difference or sixth comparison in the VBT and MOT is when atomic orbitals combines, they do not lose their identity while forming the molecule. This is the most important assumption of VBT. In MOT, when atomic orbitals combines, they lose their identity while forming the molecule. Let us explore this sixth comparison between the VBT and MOT by using some diagrammatic representation. Let us consider two atoms, atom A and atom B, to understand what is the actual thing or what actually happened during the forming of molecule in VBT and MOT respectively. First of all, let us see what happened in VBT. When atomic orbital or atom A is combined with atom B, it gives the molecule AB. Let us see the atomic orbital A or atom A having one electron in its valence shell and atom B having one electron in its valence shell. They combine together, they gives a molecule, that is AB molecule. This molecule is obtained by the overlapping of A atomic orbital with B atomic orbital, or also called as wave function of A atomic orbital with the wave function of B atomic orbital, and result in the formation of wave functions of molecular orbital. Similarly, consider the same atoms for the understanding of molecular orbital theory. When A atomic orbital is combined with the B atomic orbital, or A atoms is combined with the B atom, it gives an AB molecule. Let us see the pictorial representation. When A atom or their wave function is combined with the B atom or their wave functions, they gives an molecular orbital in which it is clear that whatever electrons from the both atom are on the sphere of whole molecular orbital. This is not happen in this case, or this is not happen in VBT. The atom did not lose their individual character in VBT, but in case of MOT, atom lose their individual character. That is the major difference between the valence bond theory and molecular orbital theory. Let us see the comparison of atomic orbital and molecular orbital. The first comparison between the atomic orbital and molecular orbital is atomic orbital contains a single nucleus, that is, it is monocentric, but molecular orbital containing the more than one nucleus, that's why it is polycentric in nature. The second comparison between atomic orbital and molecular orbital is the nucleus of atom is fixed in the space, but the nucleus of constituent atom in the molecule are not fixed in the space at their proper relative orientation or at their proper relative positions. Third point is atomic orbital are generally named as S atomic orbital, P atomic orbital, T atomic orbital and F atomic orbital, but the molecular orbital is generally named as sigma molecular orbital, pi molecular orbital and delta molecular orbital, and their respective antibonding molecular orbital are denoted by sigma star antibonding molecular orbital, pi star antibonding molecular orbital and delta star antibonding molecular orbital. The fourth comparison is atomic orbital is derived from the particular atom, but molecular orbital also derived from the constituent atoms. The fifth comparison is atomic orbital has definite shape, size and energy. Similarly, the shape, size and energy of molecular orbital is depend on the shape, size and energies of orbital of constituents atom. That means the shape, size and energy of molecular orbital is depend on the shape, size or energies of combining atomic orbitals. In next lecture, we will learn in the detail about the rules for the linear combinations of atomic orbital, that is rules for LCAO principle and different representation or how the molecular orbital is formed.